We never know what we're going to get when we show up to work, so we have to be operationally ready at all times. That goes down to from the time we get here in the mornings to the time we go home. Whether it's on a call, whether it's in the station, helping out, doing things within the community, doing other stuff. So you have to have a great camaraderie with your crew that you're working with. The only thing that I could really say that what influenced me to come here was the family atmosphere.
Oh man, we live with them for a third of the year. I mean, we literally live with them a third of the year. 2 days on, 4 days off, eat, sleep, cook with them. We spend holidays with them, depending on how your shift falls. So they're literally as close as brothers. Outside of work, we all do things together. We camp, we barbecue, we vacation, we do everything. It's their second family.
There's constantly ALS services in the community, which is a key factor that we put into play roughly about 3-4 years ago now. So which is great for the communities because you have ALS coverage all the way from county line up here in Carson all the way down to state line down in Topaz.
We have 262 square miles here. Very prominent fire danger with all the pinyon junipers and one of the biggest wildland and urban interface threats in the western United States with the Virginia City Highlands. I believe there's approximately 1,500 residents just in this District 71, Virginia City area. We run mostly about 80% medicals, from your breathers to your chest pains to any traumas, and the rest being fire, hazmat.
We're pretty young as a department right now. We have a couple people that have been here for a while, but majority is less than 5 years. Storey County is kind of interesting. Up here we have these old balloon frame buildings. Firefighting is very different here than it is anywhere else.
Whatever you want to do, if you want to be a better firefighter, this department gives you opportunity to do that. My first year here, I was given the opportunity to do water rescue, be a jet ski operator, be a boat operator, and the department helped me do that and allowed me to go out and get on the water and have time in the water to be a better water rescue guy and a better rescue swimmer. A couple years ago, we went from a structure fire to a backcountry rescue right afterwards, so we had to change from fighting fire to coming back and going straight into hiking out to rescue somebody that got hurt out on the flume trail. Every day is a changing aspect up here. Right now we're carrying water rescue gear because people are still in the water, our wildland gear because Reno's still having fires where we send out guys to go help out with the Joint Chiefs to all our neighboring departments. So we'll send our brush trucks down to Reno or to North Tahoe or South Tahoe to help out. We also have to have our ski gear on. So we have the mountains with snow on them, water that people are still on their boats, and wildland gear, plus the medical and the structure fires in between that, which makes for a dynamic aspect every day of work. The community here, we get more thank you letters than I ever had. Over here, people stop by the station all the time. And a lot of the people here are visiting, and they'll come back the next year and come back and see you at the station.
Our district runs a variety of different calls, so as our fire chief likes to say, our guys and gals are a jack of all trades and a master of all trades. There's a ton of training that goes into all different kinds of calls and scenarios, and they've got to be ready for anything up here.
So we can go anywhere from aiding in a rescue on the lake to a backcountry snow rescue or a backcountry trail rescue for a down mountain biker. We do have a utility all-terrain vehicle that we can use for the backcountry during the summertime, and then we work closely with Tahoe Nordic Search and Rescue if we need to use a snowcat to access a patient. We are a relatively medium-sized department. We do have good working relationships with all other departments in the area. We're often dual dispatched to our borders with our surrounding agencies, and we work well with each other and often. We do work through a contract that we have with the Meeks Bay Fire Protection District. We do provide staff for that end of the district, so we cover basically from Emerald Bay to Crystal Bay, Nevada.
We average close to about 30 calls a day, a little over 10,000 calls a year out of our 3 stations with 3 ambulances and 3 engines. Each engine has 3 people on it, and each rescue has 2 people on it. Everything's ALS, so that's a pretty high volume for our size. We don't have a lot of extra surge capacity, so we rely a lot on our mutual aid and our friends and neighbors to get that done. We actually are the host department for a regional academy Started back in 2001 with us and Incline, and then it has grown to Carson City Fire, Truckee Meadows Fire Protection District, Central Lyon County, North Tahoe, North Lake Tahoe, Tahoe Douglas, and East Fork, and also Storey County. We run anywhere from 6 people all the way up to our highest has been a little over 30. And it lasts now, this academy was just over 10 weeks. And we go through everything for Firefighter 1 and Firefighter 2, hazmat, and also get a week of wildland. Very intense, very fast-paced academy. What does it take to work for Carson Fire? Well, I think it takes some heart and some grit. We cover everything in the city, whether it's tech rescue, fire, EMS, transfers, from the most mundane to the most technical you can imagine. That's our jobs. So I think that is a great source of pride for us.